Okay, you read the title, let's start. Now we have all gone to school, so I know what teachers are. But what makes a boring teacher or a fantastic teacher? Oh, why don't I give an opinion? Now, good, albeit minimum, teachers will naturally teach very well, actually going to change so that you understand it, yada yada. Look, we all know what makes a good teacher a good teacher. However, he or she can be boring even if she is good. In fact, I'd argue that if that specific teacher isn't memorable, he or she fails as a teacher. Because think about it, what can you remember? Unless you loved the subject he or she was teaching, you can remember as much as a fish, aka next to nothing. Come on, let's be honest here. The most you remember about that class is with your homies or awkward situations. Take my example. I, like a normal human being, hate math. It didn't help that, no joke, all my teachers were garbage. Complete garbage. And because of that, I am now struggling with college. For the simple reason that I am crap at math, and that my SAT scores were not high enough. It doesn't help that the ones explaining math are like robots. They fail as teachers, not because they were bad at teaching per se, but rather they were not memorable. And that's the word I would use that differentiates a good to a great teacher, but I can also do the complete opposite. You know the one that's always lazy until somebody comes checking on him and then he does some incredible assignment, but yeah. So, what makes a great teacher? Everything I said a while ago, but teaches in a fun, creative way that makes it memorable. For example, a YouTuber called electroboom. Now, obviously, he didn't teach me there physically, but he teaches about electrical engineering in a creative way. How? Simple. You know how electrical engineers don't electrocute themselves? Yeah, that's right. He takes one for the team and actually electrocutes himself, showing what you should not do. And the thing is, he's smart enough not to overdo it but still get himself shocked. Honestly, there's a reason why his most popular video currently is the electric guitar. He shows something funny and explains a few dangers of electricity while showing those examples, not to mention getting hurt. But what makes a great teacher to a fantastic teacher? Well, I mean, he is one, but look, I have a real life example of this one, okay? A fantastic teacher, and one I'm always hoping for, is one that is not only passionate about the subject, but mainly shows an actual personality. In my senior year, I got blessed with fucking fantastic teachers. Only two of them were okay, and ironically they were math teachers. The other one was great, as mainly did DIY projects, which I will admit was hell. But the teacher was passionate and a nice person that didn't really show personality. But the rest, bangers, complete bangers, alright? Honestly, my senior year was the hardest when it came to picking a favorite teacher. Let's talk about one, my physics teacher, Mr. Marvel. Why? If you know, you know. Now, Mr. Marvel was an incredibly memorable teacher because one, he gave us journals to write our opinion, which was unique naturally, like what randomly generated holiday you would choose, or something about his life, like having a brain fart and leaving the car window open on a rainy day. And like a Chad, he still came to work. Or optical illusions, it was just cool for the first few minutes. Two, he taught fast and effective. I will admit he didn't teach creatively all the time. In fact, he just got straight to the point. But the main way to get points was creativity, as we did DIYs like a paper airplane, car, and of course the egg test, and provided the tools necessary for creating. And didn't really care how much did you use, just that it worked. You know, you got your numbers and whatnot. His personality I can kind of describe. A serious yet wacky person. As well, yes, he does joke around. He is brutally honest. I remember being a trio of Spanish friends, always going on Snapchat and taking selfies and whatever Snapchat things you do. Look, me personally, I don't use Snapchat. I do not like those type of services. But he would always tell his opinion, basically telling them that it was useless for them to post, as that only a few percentage actually makes it into the entertainment business. Or dressing up. Yes, really, dressing up for the holidays. Like in Halloween, dressing up as the Hulk with a mask and gloves. Yeah, he really, I don't know why, this man loves dressing up. Or like in Patrick's Day, this man was looking fresh, alright? I'm gonna tell you, he was looking fresh. A fresh green tuxedo, a golden cane, a hat with a 4-leaf clover, and purple pants. It was incredible. The man also radiated respect. I remember one time I was in the lunchroom. We have a mic that gets played at the start of the period, basically telling us what's there to eat, move, just whatever, basically. Everybody is obviously supposed to stay quiet and whatnot, but you know students, they don't care. I always hear talking when the mic is going on. But the one time Mr. Marvel talked, Nobody. It was like a main character speaking. Now, why would Mr. Marble come up the mic? Simple. Somebody left their phone in his class, and instead of giving it to the office, he said, nah, and just made everybody silent, just so that specific person could pick up his phone. Yeah, if you couldn't tell already, I highly respect the man. For only being there for 1 year, he made sure you couldn't forget him. But how does a person like him help teaching? Nah, just kidding. Simple. Due to me liking him so much, I wanted to remember what he teached me. Not to mention, due to all those factors I listed a few minutes ago, I remembered what he teach. Because think about it, what is the easiest way to remember your teacher? That's right, his teachings. I still remember force equals mass times acceleration. What does the chart of the chemicals mean? You know, what do the numbers mean around there? Or what types of electricity? Are they renewable? How to get them? Etc. It did not feel like my time was being wasted, and thus I wanted to pay attention. I wanted to get a good grade on his class. Simply put it, I loved the man. Not in that way. This whole paragraph nearly made another Google Docs page. I could certainly write more, like more about his life, him interacting with students, how he looks, stuff like that, but yeah, let's move on. You know that video of ADHD study? Yeah, that one? That is what all teachers should strive for. If the class is good, then it'd be just like that kid, just moving around not paying attention at all to that math video. Because, simply put it feels like your time is being wasted. But if the teachers add personality, and I mean a personality that could stick out of your head, humor, caring about the subject, and are actually cool, then guess what? Students will pay attention. Like that same kid watching Star Wars. He doesn't feel like his time is being wasted, is entertained, and actually wants to pay attention. Sure, he has ADHD, but guess what? That doesn't change the fact that if you're boring, no one will really pay attention. We are mammals. We get bored easily. Just look at studies. Look at videos online. World War II textbook? Get that shit on my face. What? Oh, but this. Now this, I'm interested. A radiation textbook. Meh. 83 days of nuclear. Oh, now this is epic. Okay, I just want teachers to be out there. Be entertaining. Crack a few jokes every now and then. Be a bit sarcastic. I just want teachers that, at bare minimum, show a personality that can stick out, so that it doesn't feel like a sloth talking. Well, that's it. Thanks for hearing my rant. And the sad thing is that this will never change anything. But hey, until I get proven wrong, at least I'm right about something. So that's it. See ya. Maybe I'll make another video. I have no idea.